You have to have an email service to send out 1,200 emails.
Yes, you can't just send out 1,200 emails from your normal inbox because they'll flag you for spam really quick.
Welcome to the good old subscription email service where you pay a boatload of money every month.
Let me ask you this. If I found one that will let me send out 1,000 in the free tier, 1,000 emails in the free tier. But will they let me just import a CSV file full of emails?
Some of them do, some of them don't. Some of them say, oh, that's a pro level feature.
Right. Gotcha. Gotcha.
It's funny how if you manage to figure out how to do it yourself and send out 12,000 emails from your email, you're spam. But if you pay a service, it's not spam.
Yeah.
Sure is.
That's ridiculous.
Now I will say these services do a lot of behind the scenes things. So like one is if they have emails that it flags, like if it bounced or wasn't delivered, and it has done that multiple times, it will remove that person from your email list so it doesn't harm you as a sender. It will also do things like it will scan your email list and be like, hey, I'm pretty positive that based on tons of different signs, I would suggest removing these people from your list, even though we haven't had any issues. They're very high likelihood of having issues.
Oh, interesting. I wonder why.
It'll also do things called warm-ups. So like for you, Zach, you haven't sent a ton of emails from your branded email account?
Zero.
Okay, great. So if you just go and open up a MailChimp or whatever the hell account you want to use, and you go, boom, send out 1,200 emails, you're instantly going to get flagged as spam.
Yeah.
So what it will do is it will roll out 100, and then maybe an hour later send 100.
Interesting. So that's a good question. When you sign up for one of these email services and you start rolling out the emails, does it look like it's coming from your actual email address? So I have like Zach at Zach Builds. Will all these? Okay.
Yeah. That's where you have to link your domain.
Okay.
So So like if I send one from my email service, it says Eric at Spenceley Design Co.
That's where you need to use a do not reply at.
Yeah, exactly. You can do that too.
Well, does it look like it's actually coming out of your email inbox, or it kind of sounds to me like you're describing that it actually does come out of your? Because I think there's two, because you can spoof an email address, right, if you're savvy enough.
So like if you went into your email and looked at your outbox, you're not going to see all these emails is what you're asking.
Yeah,
correct.
Exactly.
It's not in your email outbox.
Okay.
It gets sent through your provider's server.
Okay. And what do you pay roughly for your email list?
Mine's about $100 a month.
Okay, so it's pretty significant.
I use OmniSend.
Okay.
So OmniSend is it's tiered based on the number of email addresses you have and stuff. But the reason I use that one is because it has all these automated stuff. So like if someone downloads a free plan for my website and then they subscribe to marketing, I have them basically go down this path of several days later it's going to be like, hey, here's another plan I think you might like. Several days later it's going to be like, hey, here's a paid plan that I think you might like, your coupon. Basically just once they do one thing, it kind of does some other stuff. You could do the same thing for like abandoned carts, or somebody goes to your website, checks out the course, but doesn't buy it. You could be like, hey, here's some additional information about this course and why I think, you might be interested in it. You can do all these automations, and that stuff is all going on behind the scenes without you ever having to touch anything.
Well, I mean, you have to do, I guess, the initial setup, right? Like you have to kind of figure out what your strategy is. Did you find that those automations and kind of perks and stuff like that are worth it? Do you get enough uptick in sales that it covers its cost?
Very much so.
Okay, that's good to know. I mean, I'm looking at their website. It doesn't seem like super crazy. Like
no, it's scaled by the number of emails you have. So like if you only have like 1,000 emails, it's not bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you pay like a price per email, and then that price goes down the more emails you got, I'm assuming?
Yeah, the bigger your email list is, the more you pay. And I think
it's the less you pay per email address, I'm guessing.
Right.
Yeah.
No, Scott, because I was on the phone for a while with Scott showing him how this whole system works. He's still using the stock Shopify one that is free.
Okay.
It's just limited. There's a lot fewer actions and automations and stuff you can do. And setting up those automations is a little more cumbersome, but it's very possible.
Give me a lot to think about.
I know.
On top of branding.
Yeah. And if you want, like, I'm happy to jump on the phone with you, kind of show you the back end of how it all works and stuff if you want to see it sometime.
Yeah, definitely. First, step one, generate the list. I'm going to plug it in an upcoming video. I got the landing page set up. So that's my first task. And then I can get an idea of like kind of the volume of interest. If only 3 people sign up for it, probably won't happen. But
Sure. I'd still put the course out anyway, even if they only get 3 people.
For sure. I mean, I'm already
done all the work on it.
2/3 the way through it. So